ਕੁਆਲਿਟੀ ਟਰਾਂਸਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਵਾਲੇ GM ਦੇ ਟਰਾਂਸਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ 3 ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਵਾਰੰਟੀ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹਨ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਪਾਸ 2400 ਟਰਾਂਸਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ
Natasha, oh, Natasha, आपकी बहू देख रही है।
My grandson is watching.
Oh, nice.
क्वालिटी
He
ट्रांसमिशन
said, Dada, I will look Dada in the.
Yeah. Hi, Alan. Salima, Alimada. जी यालीमत गाइस, मैं हूं आपका होस्ट जलालाड़क और आप सब देख रहे सुन रहे हैं सलाम नमस्ते कैलगरी ऑन रेडियो सुरसंगम इन कैलगरी। अगर आप एडमिंटन में हैं तो रेडियो सुरसागर इन एडमिंटन, और अगर आप फेसबुक पर, यूट्यूब पर या इंस्टाग्राम पर कहीं भी आप देख रहे हैं किसी भी जरिए से, सो गाइस थैंक यू सो मच for thanks for joining us and of course we all appreciate what you do for us every week। और आज of course आज बहुत ही स्पेशल प्रोग्राम है post Diamond Jubilee celebration। yes, we're gonna talk about what happened in Lisbon, what happened in Portugal। तो आज हमारे साथ बहुत ही 3 स्पेशल गेस्ट, लाइक 2 स्पेशल गेस्ट। एक तो मेरे हमारी खुद की को होस्ट है, आप सबकी जानी पहचानी सलमा जी। सलमा जी कैसी हैं आप?
जी, सबसे पहले तो मैं अपने सारे सुनने वालों और देखने वालों को सलाम, नमस्ते, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल, याली मदद एंड गुड इवनिंग कहना चाहती हूँ। और उम्मीद है कि आप लोगों ने मुझे बहुत मिस किया होगा। मैं 3 हफ्ते नहीं थी और मैंने तो बहुत ज़्यादा आप लोग सबको मिस किया और बहुत याद करती थी जब ट्यूसडे आता था। और अनफॉर्चुनेटली टाइम डिफरेंस की वजह से मैं आप लोगों से बात नहीं कर सकती थी, इंटरनेट का कभी प्रॉब्लम होता था तो हम रात होती थी तो आपकी काफ़ी अर्ली मॉर्निंग होती थी। इसी तरह से कुछ सिलसिला था जिससे मैं आप लोगों से बात नहीं कर सकी और ना आप लोगों को ज़्यादा देख सकी। लेकिन उम्मीद है कि आप सब लोगों ने मुझे ज़रूर मिस किया होगा। और अब मैं वापस आ गई हूँ और आज बहुत स्पेशल प्रोग्राम आप लोगों के लिए लेकर आए हैं हम। जैसा कि जलाल ने बताया कि पोस्ट डायमंड जुबली सेलिब्रेशंस के बारे में हम बात करेंगे, वहाँ के बारे में बात करेंगे। तो आज का प्रोग्राम बहुत अच्छा जाने वाला है। हमारे दोनों, जैसे कि आप स्क्रीन पे देख रहे हैं और सुन रहे हैं कि हमसे कि हमारे दोनों गेस्ट आ चुके हैं और हम इनसे भी बातें करेंगे और इनके ख्यालात पूछेंगे, इनको कैसा लगा, मुझे कैसा लगा, और हम शेयर करेंगे आपके साथ कि वहाँ क्या क्या हुआ
जी।
और बहुत मज़ा आएगा और उम्मीद है आप लोगों को ये प्रोग्राम अच्छा लगेगा।
जी बिल्कुल। थैंक यू सलमा जी एंड ऑफ कोर्स जो है गुड टू हैव यू बैक।
थैंक यू।
मैंने बहुत जो है जिम्मेदारी से 3 हफ्ते निकाले।
मुझे बहुत खुशी हुई भी कि आपने किया, वरना वापस आके पता है क्या होने वाला था।
जी जी बिल्कुल, I know यार, नहीं yeah, I think of course we miss you, and but after you were gone for
A good
very special trip, जो
Very
memorable trip, जो trip of your life, जो of course guys, तो जो हम बात करते हैं कि we're gonna talk about Lisbon, we're gonna so then we'll talk about Diamond Jubilee के वहाँ पे क्या क्या हुआ, और उसको बात करने के लिए of course जो हमारी सलमा जी भी गई थी, so we'll talk to Salma ji, and of course our next guest, so like she's in the middle, Nas bin Mohammed Yali Malad. How are you, Nas ji?
Yeah, that's very good. Thank you for inviting us.
No, thanks for coming to our studio. Thank you so much. And then on my left, one and only Hussein Geda. Hussein bhai, kaise hain aap yaar?
So today, Jalal, nice to be back. I've been here before a few times.
Yes, yes,
And,
yes.
I'm getting used to it now. It's like getting in my hometown now, home place here.
या वो आपका हॉल ऑफ फेम में नाम आ जाएगा।
Oh, thank you, thank
तो
you.
आपके बेटा और आपके जो है यानी कि अपना ये daughter-in-law, everyone is watching,
Yes,
and then
Yeah, the
your
celebrity is sitting here, right?
Yes.
I know. I think
My
this is very
grandson
nice.
is watching. I was told.
Grandson is watching as well.
How
Wow.
old is he?
He's 4 years old.
Oh, mashallah.
On August 14th.
Oh, nice. August 14, Pakistan Day.
Oh, jeez, very nice. So Salma ji, so I'll start with you. Okay, so I'll start with you. So we'll
Yeah,
go right
sure,
to left.
sure. There's so much to tell, but of
Yes.
course I'll tell my experience.
Yes,
and
of
what-
course.
And then everybody
Yeah,
can
we'll
share
cover
and
each
yeah,
topic or
yeah.
each event. I
Yeah, we
think
can
we'll go.
start. So my journey began when, as an artist, my piece was chosen
Yes.
to go to Toronto for
Mhm.
a national art Jubilee art exhibition.
Mhm.
And initially, our family every year we go somewhere for a holiday. So we
Right.
were supposed to go for an Alaska cruise.
Mhm.
And when I say my family, it's my husband and the family. We always go travel somewhere and be together. But when I reached Toronto, and the atmosphere was so vibrant, and the
Wow.
fun, there was so much fun in Toronto
Mhm.
that I phoned them and I said, listen, we are not going to Alaska.
Mhm.
If we can manage it, we all should go to Lisbon, because what I'm feeling here
Yeah.
is going to be 100 times better
No
in
doubt.
Lisbon.
No doubt.
So they all started, the thought processes started. I
Yeah.
put the seed, into it, and they
Yeah.
all started thinking about it. And the prices of the tickets were every
Going
day
up.
going up.
That's right.
And then I told them, I said, you better, if we are all going, you better book the tickets right away. And my husband got into it. Everybody agreed without even blinking of an eye. They
Yeah.
said, yeah, that is a very good idea, and then we are going.
Mhm.
And then we got our tickets booked, and we decided that we have to go, and then and this will be a memorable
Memorable.
a trip of our lifetime.
Yeah,
Like
no doubt.
we couldn't have better trip than
Yeah,
this.
no doubt.
So my journey started like that, and
Like
then
that.
we left early. We left on the 1st of
First,
July,
yeah.
and we reached there on the second night.
Yeah.
And we had Airbnb all arranged, and we were about 11 people, and then 3 kids were joining later.
Mhm.
So we had a house which could sleep in 15 people.
15 people.
So it was right near the metro station, and then we wanted that we could reach to our place in 20-25 minutes
That's
at the
right,
most. So it was great, and this is how our
Like
journey
you
started.
said.
I think we can.
Yes,
go little by
yeah.
little and
So
then-
when did you decide that
Yeah.
you want to go to Lisbon?
Well, we had decided we wanted to go.
Yeah.
However, we're a little bit skeptical with the number
Yes.
that everybody was talking about.
That's
Yeah.
right.
47,000.
That's
You
right.
got to pre-register.
Right.
Do you buy the ticket? Do you register first?
Right.
A lot of dilemma.
Uh-huh.
But I'll tell you, we bought the ticket. We got there. And oh my God, oh my God, I had to stand in the park and just yell, I'm here
I'm
in
here,
Lisbon.
Uh-huh.
The energy.
Energy, eh?
And they do say the positive energy from everybody
Mhm.
when it comes together is incredible.
Incredible, huh? Wow.
But the experience was
But to be there, eh?
Yeah.
to be there,
Yeah.
just the fact that we had got the flight, we had reached there, we got our luggage, first of all. that
Yes,
was the
yes,
key.
no doubt, yeah, yeah.
Luggage.
Yeah.
If we didn't have the luggage, we'd be in trouble.
Trouble,
Luggage
yeah.
was there. You
Good.
arrived, and then you have these logos,
Yes,
the
everywhere.
Israeli logos where they were centered. So you know now you are going to be handled. You're going to be
Yes.
taken care of.
Yeah, yeah,
So you
yeah.
get the ZEP card from the metro, You get the directions, you ask all the questions,
Mhm.
where to register, what am I doing, what's the program for tomorrow, what's happening tonight,
Is
what
that
we're
right?
doing. Off we went at the
Wow.
hotel, and we were in Lisbon.
Lisbon. What about you, Simba? What happened?
Jalal, if you remember during the Golden Jubilee, I visited 18 places where
Uh-huh.
His Highness visited.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
And this year or this Jubilee, we were not fortunate or we were not allowed to do that.
right, right.
So we had only one opportunity, and that is the only Lisbon opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So it was, we were all excited from day one. It was announced
Right,
that His Highness has agreed to
Right.
allow the worldwide Jamaat, the
Mhm.
community, to come and
to come to Lisbon.
to come in Lisbon and celebrate his 60th anniversary of
Right.
his Diamond Jubilee.
Right.
So it was something that we were looking forward.
Mm-hmm.
We had waiting for this for the whole year.
Yes,
And
yes.
finally the day came and we got our tickets and we landed in Lisbon through Madrid. We spent some time in Spain and then landed in Madrid, in Lisbon.
Mm-hmm.
Entering Lisbon airport, the welcome desk.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They took care of us as if we were home.
Wow.
One question they would answer 10 different ways. They would help us out.
Mm-hmm.
Any
So those volunteers, were they from Lisbon or they were from out of, they were from
they
other
were,
country?
they were from Toronto,
Oh.
London, and
Okay.
Paris. Of course, from Lisbon too.
Right,
But all the help that they had came from London, England,
yeah.
Yeah,
Paris,
lot of,
Mm-hmm.
and of course Portugal, and they had some volunteers from Mozambique and Angola.
Oh,
Yeah.
mashallah.
Because the jurisdiction of Portugal was Mozambique and Angola.
Mhm.
So they were all the volunteers from there too.
Mhm.
So it was such, and you know, it is, when you go to the airport, it was one as if it is our Ismaili function,
Function.
the community
Wow.
function.
So,
It was,
talking about volunteers, we
Yes.
met a lot of volunteers from Mozambique who
Mhm.
had been there a month and a half.
Month and a half.
A
Yeah.
month and a half.
Wow.
And the one person that I spoke to and had a lunch with him for an hour, he told me about all these different areas that I'm not going to be able to visit. And one area he described is that there is a room full of laptops, Apple laptops, and they're working day and night,
Wow.
creating stories so that all the social media
Yes.
will get the information ASAP. So the
Right.
next day, I would have the information. If the talent show was going on,
Yes.
the Ismaili would have it,
Yeah.
so I would
Right.
know. But
Yeah.
these Ismailis had been there. They had been there for so long.
Wow.
He was in charge of HR. And he said, while we were sitting and having lunch, he got a call, and the person said, I want 6 people for this and 10 for this. And then he said, okay, open up a ticket, and I'll check into the HR and give you the 6 volunteers for this, and then 10
for
volunteers.
this.
But the fact, the way they were
Handling
communicating,
everything,
yes.
so much technical languages amongst themselves,
Yes.
this was
To,
huge.
of course, to save a time and effort and
But this
everything.
was very huge.
Yeah.
So a person opening a ticket,
Yeah.
person checking and saying who matches who
Mm.
in order for them to go.
To go, yeah. Yosemite.
and on top of that is whenever we registered ourselves
Mhm.
and any information they could update us, they were so particular and would right away send us the information. You would ask them on an email and they would reply you right away. And I was wondering, I hope when we reach there, it will be the same thing.
Yeah.
And it was amazing to see when we
Wow.
reached there, especially when we entered to register ourselves.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
couldn't believe that
Mhm.
I could be registered within less than 5 minutes
Oh my
Yeah.
with my
God.
passport only,
Yeah.
as my personal identification.
Yeah.
I would get a wristband which would contain all my
You
programs.
should show it
Here,
on the
here,
screen.
let me show you
Yes.
that.
It was
Wow.
a program that would tell the authorities
Wow.
where I'm supposed to be there.
Yes.
I don't needed a ticket. I
Yeah.
didn't needed anything else.
So everything was in the wristband.
In the
Right,
wristband.
but the
And this
wristbands
chip.
were different colors.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
okay.
wristbands were different colors, so this told them, this
Yeah.
is for me,
Yeah.
this told them that I'm an international Canada
Okay.
visitor.
Mhm.
And it
A
also, the
volunteer.
yellow identified what areas I'm volunteering
Yeah.
for.
Ah,
So there was
okay.
red and green, Portugal Jamaat has a different color,
It
there was
was-
blue and green.
Yes.
all these colors meant something.
Meant something.
But it was our life history for Lisbon for a week.
Yes, when we were born and when we were.
Okay, Samaj,
Yeah.
when you got your plane on July 4th, how many Smileys were in the plane?
With us, there was only one family.
Okay.
Because we were
Because you left very early.
we
Yeah.
left very early
Yeah,
because like we got the tickets sorted out
Mhm.
that way that we so we had only one family, but because we knew that every day people will be going from
Right.
all different directions from
Right.
all different airlines,
Mhm.
and we were in KLM, so we had only one family. And then we arrived, and then that on the airport I have some pictures which we will be
Mhm.
posting. These volunteers, these two people said that the volunteers were so helpful. They would tell us what to do, where to go, how to get the metro, if you want the metro, how to get the taxi, where everything is. Like, they were really, really helpful, and they were all over, and they were helping us out.
Wow.
So it was so much easier, like if somebody has never been to Lisbon and not been out there,
Yeah.
it's difficult for them to, look to manage with their families and young children and all that. So that was the easiest thing to do, like
So volunteers have their own T-shirt, green
yeah,
or
they had
white
this,
shirt, right? You
they
like
had
this
this,
shirt.
they had these,
Ah,
they
okay.
had these on, and the photo frame they made
Yeah.
that you could stand
Behind.
Yes,
behind
yes,
it
that-
and
yeah.
take a picture,
It was at the
like, so
airport.
it is
Yeah.
such a remembrance
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you can take a family picture or a couple
Right
picture,
away,
or so
yeah.
that right away, so that like now the what is happening is started from the
Yeah,
airport.
your party is on,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So that was the
Okay, so
best
guys,
thing.
there are so many people are watching from all over the world. Thank you so much, guys. अगर किसी के पास green T-shirt हो मेरे लिए extra large, guys, you can send it to me. I really want to have it.
Yeah.
These are priceless now.
Yeah.
No, of course it's priceless. No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.
But adding to volunteers,
Hmm.
like because we are from different parts of the world,
Right.
it's very easy to recognize East Africans,
Mhm.
right? But it's very difficult from somebody from Mozambique, somebody
Right.
from China, somebody from
Syria.
Portugal,
Mhm.
Syria.
Mhm.
The only thing we looked for was the
wristband.
wristband,
Wristband, right?
the wristband, and
Mhm.
if they had the shirt.
Sure.
Mm.
Those were the people you want to ask
Ask
questions.
questions. Yeah.
And when we are in the metro,
Uh-huh.
so
It's all smileys.
It's all smileys, and then they look at your wristband and say, Yali right away, like they look at your wristband, and they all start talking to each other, like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was such a nice feeling, like we are all so tired, when we are coming back,
Yeah.
it's so late at night,
Yeah.
but we all are together, and as soon as we see the band, everybody forgets everything, and we start talking about the whole day, what
Whole
did
day,
you do,
what happened.
what did you see, what happened, so it was so
Yeah,
exciting.
because I saw one of the picture. I think it was
Yeah.
2 o'clock in the morning
Yeah.
from Metro.
Yeah.
It was all full by
Yes.
it's smileys.
It's smileys.
That's the time was scary because
Scary,
it was
yeah.
so packed.
Yeah.
So the first load got on,
Uh-huh.
but every time a load got on, I'll tell you, the people would scream and clap. I'm sure
Yeah.
the person who was driving the metro thought, we are lunatics.
Yeah.
How long are they going to be here in Lisbon?
But adding on that, every restaurant
Yeah.
after the program
Yeah.
Yeah.
was full by smileys.
Is that right?
Yes, we used to take Uber and taxi,
Yeah.
and you would stop for the food.
Yeah.
And they were so packed that we had to wait at 2 o'clock. I'm talking
Wow.
at night after the program, because by the time you finish at 12:30, by the time you get the Uber and the taxi and you go to the restaurant, it's 1:30.
And they were open.
And they were open.
They were open. And
Yes.
they knew that, for this
And they
time.
were so amazed to see us. We were so, hungry, like, we were, and they didn't mind, serving us, and they were so polite. I think
Food was
the
definitely
Portugal people themselves, the origin people, are very helpful too.
Yeah,
They were
they are
like-
very nice people.
Yeah.
Yes, they were not like,
Very nice people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
reaching around or
Right,
whatever.
right,
No,
right.
not
Quite
at all.
helpful,
Very helpful.
Even
When they
the
talk
taxi
about the
drivers.
food,
Taxi drivers.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
we had to do a couple of stopovers on the way. He said, no problem, I'll off my meter.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do. They offered us to sit in the restaurant and eat. I said, no, we have to go because it's too late. We can't."
Right.
These were so cooperative, like the local people. I'm talking
Yeah,
about
local people, yeah.
So helpful.
Okay, well, okay, talk about the food. I think in Salmaji, I saw one of your picture. It was the very first day. You were
Yeah.
going to the bakery.
Yeah. So see, there's
What was that? Yeah.
So see, this place is went to the tower, and there is this bakery which is the most popular
Yes,
bakery in
it was
Lisbon,
in their-
and their
yeah.
pastry is called dinata.
Dinata. Okay.
And that is the first thing, and the first day we went out, we ate that, and everybody, my family, you know, Ali was here, and the first thing he said, "Did you try that? That is the first thing you have to." And I said, "That was the first thing we ate, you know, that this is like a pastry, a puff pastry filled with custard in it, you know, and all, you know."
The cannolis, you mean?
Yeah,
They're the
pinata.
yeah, but they're like a cannolis.
Like a
Yes,
you can
no.
call that, yeah.
Mhm.
So that was the first thing we did, and the thing was that, you know, like when we got out of metro to
Mhm.
go to the center,
Right.
like to the site, so we come out of the metro, now we have to cross the mall.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody is crossing the mall to
Walking.
go on, walking through
Okay.
to go on the other side.
Uh-huh.
So this mall was open till 12 o'clock. That was the time that
Midnight.
midnight.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So everybody comes out from their activities, from the concert, from the talent show,
right.
and then you have to go through this mall.
Right.
And everybody wants to sit down and eat there.
Yeah.
So these people were telling my husband, he said, "What's going on? We have never seen anything like this." And they ran out of Portuguese chicken.
Oh,
they ran
God.
out of rice.
Is that right?
They ran, like they said, we
We
have
always ran out of fish.
fish.
Fish, eh?
Fish. Oh, like the food they said, the economy in these 10 days, the whole year's economy it is.
No, yeah,
Like,
because-
we have boosted the economy.
No, it was in the news. No, I think it was in the Portugal newspaper.
Yeah.
They're supposed to generate 250 million euros in like in 10 days.
Right?
basically.
Yeah.
Because we went to 54,000 people there.
Yeah.
There.
And if you even spend $100, that's 540
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
per
Yeah.
day, right?
So talking about food,
Yes.
I'm gonna share something different.
Yes, please.
Because the restaurant was, I will say, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But we wanted to try something different.
Mhm.
So they had a volunteer tent.
Yeah.
Volunteer tent.
A
Okay.
volunteer tent.
Uh-huh.
And for €2, you could get a choice of either or. So you had either a lasagna
Mm-hmm.
or you had chicken pilaf.
Mm-hmm.
They called it Kashmiri pilaf or something.
Mhm.
But very much like what we eat, a chicken pilaf.
Right. Right.
It had a drink. It had a little bit of veggies, a fruit,
Mm-hmm.
cold water
Mm-hmm.
in a tray for €2.
Wow.
You paid there, you sat in the tent. That was a meeting place.
Uh-huh.
And when we went, I think we met more volunteers
Yes.
because this was a volunteer
Of
tent.
course, yeah.
And we took a choice of either lasagna and
Right.
we wanted to share, we wanted to try,
Yes.
and
yes.
wanted to get filled up for €2.
Yeah, you
And
cannot
the
go wrong.
quantity was way too much for
Wow,
us.
eh?
Way. But
Wow.
On
That's-
top of that,
Yes.
there was another volunteer tent,
Mhm.
was known as Oasis.
Oasis, yeah.
Oasis. Okay.
Yeah,
Oasis.
like here we had, it, you
Yes,
know, at
and
the
where
Right, that's
you
right.
get your free food and free drinks.
yeah.
Mhm.
But you have to be at certain time there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But the
Right.
drinks and the ice creams were available all the
All
time.
that.
Mm-hmm.
that's the place where you got samosas. The only place I think was in that area
Yes, Oasis.
where you could buy samosas
Yeah.
because if you're craving chicken samosas,
Right. So you
after
can
all
get
this
there.
Portuguese food, all of a sudden now you want bhajias and chicken
The
samosas.
local food,
Perfect.
our food.
Perfect.
Wow.
So they had Jamaat Khana for 5 days there.
Actually,
Yeah, because yeah.
in the hall, like one of
yeah,
the hall?
in the where the site was,
Right.
the Jamaat Khana started. They closed the one Smiley Center,
Yeah.
and they were having Jamaat Khana every day, and
Mhm.
there were 2 halls for that. And then so one was the hall which got filled up, then they had an overflow.
Right.
So it was just happening, the basic ceremonies were happening, and that's
Right.
about it. And after that, because they were every day there were concerts.
Yes, of
I
course.
mean, the talent shows, there were, so every family, there were talent shows 3 days, three times, but
Right.
every family was allowed to have registration for 2 talent shows.
Okay.
And the concerts, you could do it. And then the Salim Suleiman got sold
Yeah,
out.
Ju-
So they had,
Then I
they
got
had
one more.
like when we got the registration done for the night
Mhm.
show, and then we found out that they are going to open up
Add one
the
more,
show in the
yeah.
afternoon, and then we were saying they will have no energy and they will not be able to perform and they will be little low in energy. But Jalal,
They were-
I can't even tell you that
It was a finale,
they
right?
started at 2 o'clock
Yes.
and they finished at 5 o'clock.
Oh my God.
And after 2 hours, 2.5 hours, they are back on the
Very
stage,
impressive.
and you should have seen Rahat Fateh Ali Khan's energy.
Wow.
Oh my God, were you there
But,
the
yes,
last day?
but the thing happened is, what happened is, they didn't want it to finish it at
Yeah.
12:30, 1
No, they
o'clock.
didn't want to.
Because they were continuing and they were expecting it to be over by 12:30, but they were continuing one after the other. So they were amazed the way
They kept on
learned.
saying, this is the finale. And I was
Yes.
saying, okay. And I would send you a clip. Okay, last one. I'm going to tape all of it, Jalal. Get ready. There will be another one
There's
after
another
that.
one.
Yes, it was continuous.
Yeah.
Continue. Wow. So if I ask you somebody like all of you, first 4 days before the first concert. So what was your memory in first 4 days?
You know, the register, because as we arrived earlier, the registration, there was no lineup, so we got lucky
Right.
on that day. And we went to the site in the afternoon and we got ourselves registered, we got ourselves familiar with the place. We just wanted to roam around and see what was happening there, what was there. Then there was a patio mela side, then there was Jamaat Khana side, then there were food truck, then there was a film festival inside. Film festival was happening inside the Vasco da Gama mall in their
Okay.
theater. Yeah, so that was inside, and then the other everything we wanted to get familiar with. But we used to go there. Then we went to Jamaat, the Smiley Center. We thought before it gets closed, we have to go there for our prayers there.
Yeah.
So we went there and we did our prayers and in the Smiley Center. It was really nice. It was
Beautiful,
full
huh?
up and down. It was like I've been there before,
Right.
but it was nice to be there again.
Yeah.
And so we had a good time there. We met so many people there. And so those 3-4 days we used to roam around in the city a little bit because my family had not been there before. We used to take them
Right.
around. Then in the evening we'll all end up in the Jamaat Khana and to be around and see things, and it was to be there was the fun part.
Was
Yeah, was the best part to be inside.
Okay, what was your day look like when you when you wake up in the morning? What's the first thing you do?
Well, that's not what the first thing in the
Yeah.
morning.
Okay.
It was the last thing at night.
Night.
Okay.
It was my schedule. What am I booked for?
Uh-huh.
What does the daughter Smiley tell me what is happening tomorrow? How
Yeah.
can I fit in these events? What else can I do?
Yeah.
So that was my schedule. At night time it had to be
To be
ready.
looked at, yeah.
And to be ready. So the first day registration was a piece of cake, no lineup.
Right.
But as soon as we went to like her, we went to see the surroundings where everything is. A volunteer said, why don't you take the tram to there? It'll be easier, otherwise you're gonna miss the rays of light and your
Yeah.
time is up. I said,
Oh.
okay, and as soon as we sat in the train, another volunteer says, oh my God,
In a train you had a
there
volunteer.
was a tram
There
that
was
took
a-
you
Oh,
from
tram,
a
okay.
tram
Yeah.
took you from one place to
Yes,
another.
yes, yes. Well,
They
I see the
didn't want
video.
to
walk.
long walking distance.
Yeah.
And another volunteer says to me, you know what? Why are you not going? Hasimam's arriving, it's announced.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
gonna go welcome.
Yeah.
And I said, you know, this is our second day here, and
Yeah.
we are still not used to the metro or anything. He said, here, drew me a map, got off. We
Yeah.
get off at the Vasco da Gama Mall entrance, exit mall, and go to the metro, arrive to this building with a brick wall building, walk straight. My God, masses of people with these two flags
Yeah.
waving.
Ah.
The
Yeah.
Portugal flag and the smiley flag. And I'm thinking, it's like East Africa. We
Yeah.
would line up and
Yeah.
wave. And it was crazy.
Wow.
It was crazy. So how did we get there?
It's all
Thanks.
information.
Yeah.
Just
Information was very-
volunteer.
Yeah, that's right.
Telling me and encouraging me is not difficult.
Yeah.
But then, guess what? We are singing Diamond
Yeah.
Jubilee
Is
Mubarak.
that right?
We are yelling and screaming the whole
I'm getting
crowd.
goosebumps already.
Yeah.
My God.
Yes, and then it doesn't end here.
Yeah.
The plane
Plane
is
comes.
flying over.
Yes,
us.
I saw your picture.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that.
And oh my God, and it's going slowly, and it's lower than normal plane. It's Hazimam's plane, and the screams,
People, right?
screams, and then half an hour later, guess what? Who's driving
Yes,
by?
Yeah.
Hazimam.
Wow.
Oh my God,
It
you
was-
had
it
to
was
be
very
there.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Wasn't by.
Talking to Salma's thing, we were there on the 3 days before,
Uh-huh.
and there was no lineup for
Yeah.
registration.
Nothing.
Is that right?
No,
So
no,
as
no.
she was earlier, we were late. We reached there on the
Like maybe
8th or
so many
9th.
volunteers were available.
Yeah, because once you are registered, you give them your registration number
That's
and your
it.
passport, within 3 minutes,
Yeah.
you would get a bag with all the T-shirts,
Yeah.
all the strips, and
Yeah.
all the programs.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was so wonderful. And after that, we could plan our day,
Yeah.
what to do.
What to do? Eh?
Yes, and
Wow.
it was
Yeah.
amazing the way
Exactly.
it was all done.
So because I was going to Jubilee games, and because I remember like you are there all day. You go in the morning
Yes.
to
Yeah.
any game.
Once
Yeah.
And
you
you're there
leave,
all day. There's so many things are going on.
Yeah.
once you leave your place, you don't go back home.
Like you don't go back to
You
your
go
hotel.
at 12 o'clock or when the program is over. By
Yeah.
the time you reach is 2:30.
Yeah.
And then you have to wake up again with more programs happening because
Yeah.
you can't miss it.
No,
Because there's
no.
only 3 days or 4 days
Yeah.
That's
with
right.
talent shows and
I should add, there were so many workshops. Bollywood dance workshops.
Yeah.
Is it right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Photography, 7 days of photography.
Wow.
Acting workshop.
Aman, Amit Jesani is watching. He's gonna love that.
It was just workshop after workshop.
Yeah.
But truly, you had to be organized.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
You
no
had to be
doubt.
organized. If you're going to do sightseeing, then you wouldn't be able to partake on all
Yeah.
the things
Yeah.
that were happening. But if you were not going to sightseeing, there was so much,
much
like you
happening.
said, so much to do.
Too, yeah.
But to get around from one place to another
Yeah,
was incredible. But you learned it so fast.
Yeah.
It was so easy.
So easy to learn.
Yeah.
the programs like Salim Suleiman, Rays of Light,
Yeah.
the talent show,
Yeah.
people who couldn't make it,
Yeah.
there was at Mela
Yeah.
a whole day
Yes,
program.
Yeah.
that's right.
Continuous program, like you cannot say, oh, I didn't get the ticket, what will I do?
No, there was
You know,
sophisticated,
so
Shabnam
many
Mehra, everyone were
things
there.
to be
Yeah.
done. You would kill your time just like that.
Yes.
So this is where the volunteers come in. So you can look at the magnitude.
Yes.
If 200 were giving you stories or giving you performance live again,
Yeah.
what about the people who were on the info desk?
Yes.
What about the people who were on the registration desk?
Okay.
What about the people when we were going to Jamaat Khana?
Yes.
Yeah.
What about people everywhere that were
Everywhere.
wearing the t-shirts, volunteers?
It was a continuous program. Like nobody could say we were
Non-stop,
bored.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were
Nobody
bored.
can
No,
say
eh?
that.
No, because in any way
No way.
you would see life.
And the other part was everything was there, but you know how many people were meeting people after 20,
Yes.
25, 30 years? Like this Franklin Jamaat Khana from here,
Mhm.
they found out that lot of Mwanza people are here.
Uh-huh.
They had a special permission from the Mukhi Sahib,
Yeah.
like my sister-in-law,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
older sister-in-law is from there. So they decided they will, after the Jamaat Khana ceremony was done,
Mhm.
that they will get together in one corner
Mhm.
of the Jamaat Khana
Mhm.
inside, because there were 120 people they could get hold of, and they had not met them
Oh,
for
wow.
years.
Wow.
So this is how people were meeting. Like my other sister-in-law
Mm.
met her brother
Mm.
from Australia after 30 years.
Oh my God.
Like this is what was happening. Like people were meeting,
Yeah.
like from everywhere and nowhere. You know, like
Same
they couldn't believe it that
You
how
make
many.
me very sad.
Yeah.
I lived 4 years in Mwanza and I missed it.
Oh, you missed it.
Missed it.
Adding on Salma's thing, I had my cousin from Australia
Uh-huh.
who were in Lisbon. I met them after 35 years.
Yeah.
Is that right?
And
This
you
is
know who
what
he is?
was-
He's the president of the National Council.
Oh,
of
mashallah.
This
Australia.
is how
Mashallah.
this thing brought
Mashallah.
people together.
Together.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys, let listen one of the best song ever,
Yeah.
especially this age right here. So we're gonna listen for a few minutes.
Yeah.
That was one of the best.
अल्लाह की इनायत है शुक्र है मौला सिलसिला इमामत है जिक्र है मौला Show us the path, Mawla. Show us the path, Mawla.
this is, I think, one of the memorable song, I think, for the Diamond Jubilee.
Yeah.
And so let's talk about a couple of minutes for Salim Suleiman. Being as a Smiley, like a member of our community,
Yeah.
और इन्होंने जितना किया the whole year, they went like almost all over the world for the Jubilee concerts, and of course the two powerful songs, Jubilee Mubarak Mola and now the Padaran Mola. Like we are so lucky to have them in our community,
Yeah,
isn't it?
definitely. Like they had made, like their concert was out of this world.
Is that right?
Like Shekhar and Vishal and
Vishal
Shekhar's
Shekhar.
concert was nice because they started with the three most popular
Right.
people from there. Now
Mhm.
one was Portuguese, one was from
Right.
that girl sang so beautiful.
Amazing. She was
She
yeah, because
was
I saw her,
amazing.
yeah.
So they started with that. Some people could not understand them because it was in Portuguese and Arabic, and so it was people were finding it. But then Vishal and Shekhar started, and but the atmosphere what Salim Suleiman
Of
and
course.
Raat Fateh Khan created
Yeah.
was
My.
so different. Then Vishal and Shekhar was more towards Bollywood, right?
Right, of
And there was more towards
More
Sufism
towards,
to start
of
with.
course. Yeah, yeah.
So, but all the shows and the concerts, everything was amazing.
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 Please.
I have a story to tell
Yes,
you.
please,
Sure.
please,
So here
please.
I am flying to Lisbon.
Uh-huh.
We get stranded in Zurich. Only Smiley family.
Okay.
Nobody's going to Zurich.
Uh-huh.
So we have a Vishal and Shekhar show to attend.
Yeah.
Right.
So we are watching the time. We won't make it. We won't make it. We arrive. We get everything done. Drop the bags. Take the Uber. Arrive at Altus. No idea. Get in. Get our seats. Sit down. We are at the show.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Not, it was incredible feeling. And I
Yeah.
sent you the first day the little clip
Yes.
where all this confetti all over us was just flying. So
Flying,
much
yeah.
confetti.
Mhm.
I have to say, his show was good.
Yes.
Salim Suleiman and
Raat Fateh Khan, yeah.
very good. But we have to look at all the artists
Yes.
Yeah,
that
of
were
course.
performing during the day.
Yeah.
And they were entertaining the senior citizens who were
Yeah.
sitting in different patio mela.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But the person to organize this,
Yeah,
one
oh my
artist
God.
was
Wow.
telling me
Yeah.
that I was told to perform here at 10, but now I have to run over there to do at 12, now I have to go there.
Yeah.
So you can see how quickly they had to transfer the artists
Artists,
to
yeah.
different places to
Yes.
perform for us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Incredible.
Hussein bhai?
Salim Suleiman thing, they were singing so well,
Mhm.
and then there was a song of Bismillah.
Right, right.
And
right.
then you know what happened?
No, what?
We were all so eager listening it, and then Princess Salwa,
Oh,
Rahim,
Prince
Yeah,
Salwa
right.
came.
then
Wow.
they came in and they brought that energy in that place.
Is
I
that
tell
right?
you.
Yeah.
And Salim and Suleiman couldn't stop
Yeah.
Wow.
singing after that. It was so well done.
Sure.
And the song was
Yeah,
Bismillah.
they were
Bismillah.
enjoying
Yeah.
so much they didn't want to leave.
Is that
Exactly.
right?
So it was amazing the way they were doing it.
I think you
It's
can
good.
see the goosebumps that we are all getting right now.
Yeah.
Is the
I'm getting
memory,
myself here.
Yes.
the memory ingrained in our brain.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
like the video playing there
Wow.
for us.
And as much as we can tell you,
Yeah.
it will, doesn't make any sense.
no.
Doesn't make that feeling
Yeah,
come to
yeah,
you. You have to be there, present.
Yeah, to
To
feel
feel
it.
it.
Feel it.
Because this will be a memory. I remember my father used to say he had seen a Diamond Jubilee. I
Yeah.
said, "Oh, Diamond Jubilee, But now when I
You
see this
realize
Diamond
it.
Jubilee with the
Yeah.
power and the energy that we
Yeah.
all had
That's
Yeah.
right.
there, and the whole Jamaat had it.
Wow.
I mean, there were 40, 50,000 people,
Yeah.
different places,
Yeah.
but they all having a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Wonderful time of their life.
We
Let's
were
not
told
down.
when we were volunteering on the Darbar, there are 3 pavilions, and we said, how many people?
Yeah.
And says, we're going to be fitting 20 in each.
20 in each. Wow.
And-
60,000.
And you should have seen when the Jamaat came in, they came in so fast and they sat down, but the discipline,
Yeah.
the
Awesome.
discipline
Amazing.
of
amazing.
sitting and being in the Intezar program, all of a sudden came together.
Yeah.
Everybody got seated very quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine all these people coming in at the same time?
Yeah, it took us, took us quite a while because there were too many people
Yes.
to get inside the halls, you know, but once you got inside the hall, there was no problem of finding a place and sitting down, you know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and they had divided everything so nicely that in the first hall, only those people went who had not been for a didar, you know,
Right.
before.
Yeah.
And then the second and the third hall were all those people who have been there.
Mhm.
So, but it was a little longer process, taking into consideration
Of course.
so many
So many.
people, but nobody minded. Everybody was chatting while walking, you know, the
Yeah.
line was moving, but everybody was talking to each other. They were giving us water bottles right, left, and, you know, like they said, we don't want you to get dehydrated.
Yes.
The water was coming and everybody was happy. And then the snack bags they gave us. Oh
In the beginning.
my
In the
God.
beginning.
It wasn't a
the
snack.
goodies they were there inside that bag was amazing.
Oh my God.
Like it was so much food in there that like we were never
I
hungry.
think to see pre-packaged.
Yeah, or
Pre-packaged
pre-packed in
of
small
fafra.
containers.
If you have a pre-packaged of fafra,
Yeah.
or pre-packaged of farsipuri,
Oh, Gantia.
or pre
Yeah,
of
everything was-
gantia,
Yeah.
you kind of look at it and you think,
So nicely packed.
You couldn't
everything.
even finish it.
Yeah.
Honestly, you
It was
couldn't
so
finish
much
that
food.
bag.
Wow.
And then they came and said, some people have not got it, so can you give the leftovers? So we all gave away because I said, let's
Yeah.
give it away.
Yeah,
So we
the
gave
end
all
the
of
bags
it.
got
And
finished,
then
yeah.
they brought more. And on top of that, they brought fresh apples, cut
Oh,
apples.
that was the most
Such-
refreshing
I mean,
thing.
so
I mean, it was so
So
refreshing.
nice and cold,
So refreshing apples, you know.
That was a cream, like a icing on the cake.
Is it
that
right?
they
And
brought
so
down.
healthy after all.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be
And it
better.
was cold and it was so sweet and tart.
Yes.
And
Like
all cut in
everybody-
pieces. Like,
Yeah,
they didn't
everybody
cut
getting
it.
hot, you
I
know.
think we have to realize and learn something for everything pre-packaged.
Yes.
Biryani pre-packaged.
Wow.
You look at anything.
Even the
it's almost
sherbet,
like
the
airline.
sherbet.
Was
There
it
was a
bottles?
bottle, I saw that. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
should have
But
brought that
it's
bottle.
it's like airline food, right? It comes, everything is pre-packaged,
Yeah.
and you open.
And
Yeah.
then you know what they served after there was pre-packaged biryani and
Uh-huh.
then there was sharbat and then there was, you know what they gave us, this dinata pastry.
Oh.
That, yeah, each and everybody.
And one thar on
And
top of
one
it.
thar on
And
top, yeah.
atanu. And atanu on top. All
Everything
packed.
packed.
Oh,
We couldn't
God.
believe that this could be done
Yeah.
with 60,000 people.
You know, you can imagine, like, when Haslam came to Calgary, we had about 15, 18,000 people here.
Yes, 7,000.
Jamaat here,
Yes.
like all together.
Yes.
And we were, I think they were having a meeting for 2-3 months.
Yeah.
Can you imagine 60,000 Jamaat there, how many meetings there, and then how many volunteers they had to do all
Yeah.
this pre-packing?
Yes.
Well, talking about the volunteers.
Yes,
on the
yes,
Dabba
please.
Day- On the Dabba Day, we had to report at 6 o'clock. The day prior, we had an orientation meeting.
Okay.
And on the day of the Darbar, we
Mhm.
were given cards. We
Okay.
were assigned where we had to be,
Ah,
and
Yeah.
we had to wear that.
okay.
And so then we had to leave the premises and get the security check done
Mhm.
and then come back again. But looking at that today,
Mm-hmm.
how smoothly everything was
Yeah.
happening,
Yeah.
for me anyways.
No,
we-
for everybody.
for
Everyone.
everybody, yes. So it was an excellent way for the volunteers to be trained, because really we are from all different countries.
Yes.
So we had thought that we are going to volunteer.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we going to volunteer? So when we got the duty of religious ceremonies on the Dabba Day, we said, yes, we'll take it. And then we said we want more duties, so they gave us info duty. So info meant you will be sent anywhere to guide and reduce
Yeah.
the line. So if you're in the line and you may have a simple question and I can answer it, I'll answer it,
Mhm.
and you can go your merry way.
Mm-hmm.
So that was duty whenever they could assign. So we had to integrate volunteer work with our full day
Yes,
of
yes.
spending and doing different things.
Mm-hmm.
So it was so wonderful. Even on the day of registration,
Mm.
when we come out, we were told Princess Rahim, Prince Rahim, Princess Salwa,
Yeah.
and the kids,
Kids,
when Ali Muhammad,
yeah.
they were coming to the place. So why don't you stand here? Don't move
Yeah.
from here.
Is that right?
They
were
just come out from
gave
the
them-
registration
I
desk.
used to get emails
Ah, like they are coming.
that they are going to be there. So you,
Oh.
and even for the Mara Baba passing
Yeah.
from that road,
Yeah.
I got the email, and even with the timing,
Wow.
I got the email that this time be there on this address Mara Baba's car is going
We
to
were
pass
passing
from
by.
there, and it wasn't where we were staying, it was a walking distance for us.
Oh.
So we walked, and it was such a nice walk, and we went and stood there. So this is how we were getting the info. All the volunteers were getting the information.
Information.
Those who had
Even
registered,
the kids,
yeah,
the two sons of the ring,
Yeah.
that's right?
Well, let me
They
see.
were waving at us.
Irfan and
Yes,
Sinan.
that's, yeah,
got some
I've seen the
pictures
videos,
showing
yeah,
that.
yeah,
They
yeah.
were waving at us.
So,
Wow.
so talking about the Nurani family
Yes.
coming, we discussed Hajimam coming, the arrival and that.
Yeah,
There were the film festival. There were
Yes.
54 films that
Right.
were
Yeah.
right,
produced.
Nasruddin Shah came.
Yes,
Yeah.
and he
Yes.
came. So
Yeah.
there was a chai and chat show with Nasruddin.
That's
Shah.
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was an excellent moment for the young actors
Yeah.
who were very interested.
Mm.
And to see these short films, although we could not see all of them,
Yes.
there was
Yeah,
just no
just
way.
so
Yes.
many.
But the day of when Prince Ali Muhammad
Mhm.
and Prince Hussein
Hussein
came,
came.
this
Yes.
is a little story I have to
Yes,
share
please.
with you. So here we are, me and my husband standing in the line. There is 3 people in front of us and 3 people at the back.
Mhm.
We are next to go, so
Yeah.
they're gonna send us, because we didn't have our tickets, so they send us to whichever theater is not full, and you see whichever movies is available
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you have to pre-register, and
Right.
we've already done that for another day.
Mhm.
So anyways, while we're standing, a lady comes out and says to the first 3, I've kept your place in theater number 4, and come. So they leave.
Mhm.
The 2 people at the back,
Mhm.
who are from Calgary, and they said, oh, somebody waves at them, we've got seat reserved in theater number 4, so they leave. I look at Salim and I said, nobody reserves seats for us.
For us.
We are fine, we'll wait. So the volunteer says, guess what, I think I have to send you to theater number 5. Is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah, that should be okay,
Yeah.
sugar. So we walk in. We are the
Yeah.
last ones to walk in.
Okay.
Theater is full.
Uh-huh.
And guess what? As
Yeah.
soon as we sit down, usually seats are filled from top to the bottom.
Right.
This time, seats are filled from bottom to the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna go all the way to the top to sit. So we sit down, and then all these photographers come.
Yeah.
And there is this big podium with our logo,
Yeah.
and then IFF lighted up big.
Right.
And the fellow stands up and says, I know you want to watch the 3 films. I know you are anxious, but you gotta wait a little bit. We have a bonus treat for you.
Yeah.
And all the whispers start, what? They're coming, they're coming. Somebody's coming. And Prince Hussein arrives first.
Nice.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm shivering. I'm trying to record because I've got 50 people following me
Yeah.
from Calgary who want to see everything. I'm shivering. I'm trying to record this in the dark, and then
In the
It's
picture
Ali
you know
Muhammad.
about him.
the
Wow.
introduction happens. He gets up.
Yeah.
He gets up and talks about
Yes.
his movie.
His movie,
Yeah.
close
His
to home.
experience.
Close to
Yes.
home.
How, close to home. How the climate change is so
Yeah.
dear to his
Yes,
heart.
yes,
It's
yes.
so
How
different.
he put the film together by going to his mom's place
Yes.
and closing the doors for 2 weeks. He says, Mom thought I'm coming here to visit her, but little did she know I was just going to
Mhm.
be working on the movie.
Wow.
Incredible
Yeah.
movie. And then we saw the 2 other movies.
Mhm.
They were very good. All the movies are online.
All right. Okay.
Online.
they are
Google
good.
it, and you will be able to see them. The Dot Ismaili also will tell you
Right.
which were the 3
Right,
movies
right.
that
Yeah.
were.
So in Salmanji, you were there as an artist. You know,
Yeah,
this.
so,
What about
you
Jubilee
know,
Arts? How was
Yeah,
yours?
so Jubilee Arts, of course, I want to be on my own
Of
because
course.
I just wanted to take my time. So my
Yes.
I told my family, I said, today I'm leaving early. I just want to spend a lot of time there. So my husband said, okay, we both will go early and they can follow us because my sister-in-laws are
Yeah.
older and they walk slowly
Yeah.
and it takes time for them. So we both left and my husband said, I think you should go by yourself inside. I'll follow you
Mhm.
because I know you're going to take a lot of time.
Yeah.
So I enter, so they guide us that there are 4 rooms and first 2 rooms, but the rail is in the last 2 rooms.
Mhm.
So I said, okay, so first 2 rooms I go. So I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, is this is okay art, like
Yes.
I'm thinking it's okay art. So I look at it and it's nice art, but I didn't know what is awaiting for
The
me in the
next room, yeah.
the next two rooms.
Yeah.
And then there were hardly any people. And outside of the art show place, there were lots of chairs were put up, and there was a stage so that people who are sitting and waiting, they could see the performances. They
Right.
were, 120 Syrian came to just for performance.
120 Syrian.
120,
Wow.
the whole plane came.
Nice.
So 120 Syrians, they were performing at different times and different places. So there were performances happening on the stage while people were sitting there. So I entered these two rooms and then said, now this is called art.
Wow.
So then my mind was going on. I looked at the art, there were two things came to me. One was, I was little sad in a way that
Yes.
my art was
Right.
not there.
Right.
But I was very happy at the same time that my art was at par with them.
Oh,
I
okay.
felt that way.
Nice. Okay.
So that was a good feeling I
Right.
got. I said that it could have been there
Mhm.
because I'm happy that my art can be compared with the art which I saw there. And I took my time and enjoyed it. And then, of course, I found out inside, while I was inside, I was the last person to come out. And they told me
Yeah.
inside that please, if you don't mind, Prince, the Nurani family is coming here. I said I knew it, like I had a feeling the way the things are happening inside.
Yeah.
I was the last one to come out. I come out, my husband is standing next to the. I said, you found out. Obviously, everybody had found out by
Yeah.
that time that they were
Like they're coming.
So Prince Amin, Princess Zara, her two children, Prince Rahim, Princess Salwa, and the two kids. They're
Yeah.
all, except for Prince Ali Muhammad and Prince Hussein, because they were
They were
at the
good.
film festival. So they all were coming inside to see the art. Okay, and we all were lined up outside. And like Taj is standing there from the very beginning, so it was like next to the door.
Yeah.
And what a view you can get from
My God.
And they came out, they saw everything, they came out, and then they joined the crowd. They
Oh.
sat right in front of the stage. And then at one point when they started the music, you could see the Prince Irfan is closing his ears, he's putting his hand. So the whole family, except for those two people, they all were sitting there and
Wow.
watching the show, and then they got up, they waved at everybody, and so it
So
was.
they were enjoying the party atmosphere.
They were there at some point or the other.
Yeah.
They were enjoying the whole
So-
So,
so
in fact, at every program they
Yeah.
visited, they were enjoying the most.
Yeah,
they
they
were
were enjoying
clapping
the
in
most,
all the
yeah.
programs like Salim Suleiman,
Yeah.
the talent show the night
Talent
before.
show.
Yes, talent show.
So they were always there and really enjoying themselves. Part of being
They
a,
did.
like it was,
You could
it was
see.
Indian music or English music,
Yeah.
but they were enjoying the music.
Enjoying it, right?
They were
full time.
clapping
Yeah.
and they were talking. They were like, you could see they were so many times they were put on screen, and then you could see how happy and how.
So
nice
adding
it-
to that, Samaji,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there was about 257 artwork
Artwork.
Yeah.
that was sent.
Yes.
So just imagine they had to only choose few out of
Yeah.
it. So everything was really up to par.
Up to par,
Yes, no
yes.
doubt.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have accepted it.
Yeah.
So when you saw the royal family, the Nurani family there,
Yeah.
we were at the International Talent Show.
Challenge.
And there were screams and yells and performance. And Zayn performed,
Yes,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
my brother-in-law's daughter.
Yes,
yes, yes.
She
Yes, she did,
performed
yes.
before the Nurani family came.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of screams and all that happening. And I'm talking to my husband that, we didn't know what's going on because nobody had announced at that point.
They were
So we were thought it's just a variety show. People get excited with variety
Right,
shows.
Right.
And then they announce.
Oh.
And then you see Prince Rahim with this little baby. Oh my God. And he walks up to the crowd and
Ah,
he's willing
amazing.
to shake hands. And,
Right.
and everybody waving. And then they come and sit down. And then when you're watching the show, your eyes are on the screen because you want to see how they are reacting.
Yes, yes.
You want to
yes.
see their reaction. So here I'm video recording the screen more so than the live performance because we want to see their reaction to the
Yes,
performance.
yes.
It was.
So let me ask you this. Like all, like the three of you, Prince Hussein, he is a professional photographer.
Yeah.
Prince Ali Muhammad, he's of movies.
Yeah.
And Hazmam itself, he loves music,
Yeah.
sports.
Yeah.
So you can see where the Jubilee came, like the
Yeah.
Jubilee Games came from, Jubilee Arts, International
Yeah.
Film Festival. So where do you see the future?
Yeah, because see, Ibu said, President Ibu said,
Yeah.
that there's such a good response regarding this talent show and the art
Right.
that we have decided to do. He said we are decided to do it every 2 or 3 years
Right.
because this has brought everybody,
Everyone together. Yes. Yes.
and all the countries have. All the people from each country, everybody has gelled together
Gel
because
together, yes.
of all this. So he announced it that we
It's
will
gonna
do
be
it.
like
Yeah,
they'll be
yeah,
doing it.
yeah.
Prince Hussein asked when he went to his setup of the endangered species photographs.
Right.
Yeah.
This was beautiful piece of setup,
Is that right?
Yeah.
huge, and Prince Hussein asked, and it is on it's my daughter
Yeah.
Smiley, I
Right.
wasn't there,
Mhm.
so I'm just telling you what I saw the next day or the day off. Prince Hussein, how long did it take the volunteers to put this
Yes.
exhibit
Yeah.
together?
Yeah.
So just think of it, that he was so,
Yeah. Everything was
it was
very,
amazing.
everything
So,
was very nicely done. Very, very
You
excellent.
see about this talent show,
Yeah.
it's going to happen again. The reason is like the Jubilee Games that we had every
Right.
4 years,
Yeah, yeah.
they're going to have it every 2 years now.
Okay.
And the talent shows. that
Talent
we
show
do.
as well.
So this is on an ongoing basis now around the world.
Around
So
the
we
world.
will be having different countries.
Yeah, I think because they started the One Jamaat
One Jamaat.
hashtag One Jamaat
Global
from,
Jamaat.
from the Jubilee Games. And I think
Yeah.
that's continuing, with
Yeah.
this.
Exactly.
That's right.
And this is every 4 years. So I think the next will be Jubilee Games. Then after that will be Jubilee
Yeah.
Arts again.
You see, I was part of International Task Force.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
So
it is.
I was part of a team in the
Yeah.
beginning. And
It
then-
isn't amazing
so
what our
it is
grandchildren and
amazing the way
children,
they are working.
Right.
what our
Yes.
grandchildren and children are going to be seeing.
Yes.
Yeah.
We always thought we'll never be able to meet the Nurani family.
Yes.
It's getting
Yeah.
distance and
This-
distance
yeah,
and distance.
yeah.
All of a sudden, 3 full days
Yeah.
of the
Seeing
Nurani
them.
families, like
With
the
us.
first day,
Yeah.
With us.
Prince Ali Muhammad
Yeah.
and Prince Hussein.
Yeah.
Second day, the whole family.
Yes, yes.
Then at night, Princess Salva
Yeah.
and Prince Hussein.
Yes. yes.
Sorry.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and then of course the Darbar there. I mean,
Oh,
we
that
have to
is-
talk about the Darbar.
Yeah, we
there.
can't.
We
This
can't, we
is so like everybody had a different experience, like
Yes.
what they felt,
Right.
and this is something which I don't think we can share even.
No.
But it's just our feelings,
It's the
our
feelings,
energy.
like this out of this world, like
It's the positiveness,
Yeah.
the time, 45 minutes
So,
of,
and
it's too much.
Too
It's
much.
like, oh my God, just stay here.
Stay.
Just stay
no,
here.
it wasn't 45, it was 2.5
2.5
hours.
I know
Like
it's
all together,
ridiculous.
yes.
2.5 hours. The guy did not even leave
Yeah.
the US. He
Yeah.
said, where's the 4th and the 5th one? Muki Saib is telling me it's over.
So, let's talk about the Portugal government
Yeah.
and the Portuguese people.
Yes.
Taxi drivers,
Yeah.
metro people,
Oh my
Yes,
God.
yes.
or street people, the one who are walking.
First of all, we should be really proud.
Yes.
The Portuguese government has given His Highness
Yeah.
this opportunity to
Yeah.
make his home,
Home.
second home.
That's the second
His
one.
first
yes.
home is there in Eglimo.
Yeah.
This is second home.
Yeah.
And he got honor.
Yes.
He got all kinds of, like a state visit.
It's a
He
visit.
had done things that even a state visitor, a president of a country wouldn't get it.
Hmm.
So the way he got the gun salute, 21 gun salute, the way they called him for the dinner,
Yes.
board dinner,
Yes.
and the way they were treating him,
Treating.
it was amazing.
Amazing.
Each and every taxi driver and the Uber driver
Yeah.
knew what
Yeah,
was
his
happening.
eyes
So
is
our,
there.
our Uber driver, he
Yeah.
knew where Malbaba's house was.
Mm.
So when we were going, so he's telling me, I'm going to take you there. I'm going to take you there so that you can see. Then he slowed down his Uber taxi, and we could see
Is it?
every, like they knew Jubilee, what is Jubilee, what is whose smileys are.
So
where
they were
are
basically
from.
guide.
And they knew, and then this our Uber driver said, you know how many trips I've done? 3,000
Oh
trips
my
he has-
God.
he had done. Like,
Ouch.
Yeah.
If you sit in the taxi, they will tell you, I can
Yeah. Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
the arena.
Yeah.
Altis,
Arena.
altis, altis. So
Yeah.
they would know.
They, everybody
You would
knew.
just sit and they said there and you
Well,
would say yes.
talking about the taxi,
Yes.
So the first day when we arrived, I told you we had to make the Vishal Shaker show. So we see the show.
Uh-huh.
We are the last ones. We dance like 2 a.m. We're still dancing. Vishal is going very
Yeah,
strong.
Vishal was
Yeah,
going crazy.
Vishal
And we are
so
right
good.
by the stage because 90% of the people are gone.
Yeah.
And now we are only a handful of people. And I'll tell you,
Yeah.
out of which 30 were Calgarians. And whoever is watching
Calgarians
this,
are-
you know that
they know
you
how
were
to
there
enjoy
with me. So we leave and Salim says, well, how are we going to get home? The
Yeah.
metro is closed now.
Yeah.
I said, okay, let's walk. We walk and we ask the security because now even the parking lot
Yeah,
and
everything closes
is,
at that
is
time.
isolated, volunteers are gone,
Yeah.
it's quiet.
Yeah.
So he said, well, go to the mall, walk on the
Across.
highway or the main road, I'm sure you'll find. So we walk, all these taxis are passing by and they said, no, these people have called for us
Yeah.
in Altis, so we
Oh,
gotta go there. So we keep walking and walking, and then I stand in the middle of the road and wait. He has to stop. So he stops, he says, I have to go. I said, you know what, I'm only 5 minutes away, you drop me really fast, come back for my friend. Come back for my friend, and then he drove
Yeah.
7
They were
euros.
so nice.
Best 7 euros of my
La-
car.
It was worth it.
Yeah, it
Yes,
was.
Anytime.
because it was 2 a.m. We've been traveling
Yeah.
for so long, late night show, dancing on the show.
Yeah.
Now to get a taxi and all the scare, that the taxi drivers do this, do
No,
Yeah.
that.
nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing, absolutely nothing. No.
When he dropped us and he went, I said, run back. He said, you bet you, I am running back.
And the good part of the Portuguese government was every corner of the street.
Yeah.
You saw police cars,
Is there right?
policemen on the roads.
Yeah.
So it was,
Security.
we were so scared and we got so many things frightening us.
Of
saying,
course. Yeah,
make pickpockets and cell phone snatching.
You
And
still have to be
Nothing.
careful.
There were little things happened, like I
Yeah,
thought
yeah, we
that
have to
happened.
never
That
happen
happened- that
to us.
happened anywhere.
No, it didn't
Any-
happen. It happens everywhere, right?
Yeah,
But if you
that's
in
what I
which
said.
area you are.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we had
It
wonderful
can
time,
happen
nothing to
anywhere,
worry.
yeah.
And we
Nothing
were told
major.
that we will not be see the
No,
all these
nothing.
things. So
nothing
nothing
like
happened.
that.
You know, let's listen one more song from the Salim Suleiman. I think you guys will love this one too.
It's from the concert.
From the concert, yeah. It's a Bismillah from
Yes.
Mumbai
Yes.
concert.
Yeah, we have
Oh, Shakil Kedar is
about
watching.
20
Oh, yes.
minutes. After this, we'll see that.
Everybody is the whole.
After this song, yeah.
So this is the song. Prince, Rahim and Princess Salman.
Hi, Stacy. Thank you so much.
बरकतों का पैगाम मेरे कहने से ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह रहमतों का सलाम मिले बस कहने से तेरे नाम से शुरू हुआ तेरे नाम पे खत्म लिखा बिस्मिल्लाह बिस्मिल्लाह
nice. Yeah, this is one of my favorite songs as well, Bismillah, and I think it was I think they sung it live in Jubilee concerts as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
yeah. और
right.
ये सलामत खान में ये जो राजस्थान brothers जो हैं, they are amazing. They are amazing.
You know, I think that was the best thing Salim and Suleiman did to get them in their team.
Mhm.
Because that जैसे ना चस्का लगता है ना
Yeah.
ये या तड़का बोलते हैं ना
जी
जिसको
जी जी जी.
वो लगाया है ना इन ये लोग आ गए तो इनकी जो आवाजें हैं ना they are
Amazing. Yeah?
amazing. तो
Yeah.
बहुत अच्छा किया इन लोगों ने इनको अपनी टीम में लिया
Yes,
and
yes,
it's
yes,
really
yes.
really
Yeah.
good. Yeah, it is amazing.
More makes it better, I guess.
Yeah.
So I think we've been watching Salim Suleiman show for long.
Long,
So
yeah.
we needed something else. And
See.
you're sure
No, of course.
yeah.
that helped a lot.
Allah, yeah,
Yeah.
no doubt. Hussain bhai?
And the other part was Fateh Ali Raat had done his presentation,
Yes.
and now Salim Suleiman came, and then when Prince, the whole Nurani family came,
Mm-hmm.
they called him back.
Rahat Ali
They
again.
called
Oh,
Fateh
sir,
Ali Raat,
yeah, yeah.
and he sang in front of them,
Yeah.
in front of the
Oh.
Nurani
There
family.
was only Princess Salva
And Prince Raim.
No, only
Yeah.
two.
Yes,
Only two.
Prince Raim and Princess Salwa.
Yeah.
Right.
So it was nice of Salim and Suleiman to bring these two, bring them back
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
sing on his
With
own
them.
and together.
Yeah.
Ah,
So
so
that
they
was
did
a
the
good-
Padaro
Yeah.
Mora that time.
Yeah.
Exactly,
that time.
right.
Ah.
So that was good of them to make sure that they are working together
Yes,
instead
yes.
of
But that
working
was
against each other.
classy.
Yes.
Finale.
Yes.
Oh yeah, oh
And,
yeah.
and
Very
after that, they
impressive.
still continued
Oh,
on their
okay.
own, Salim
Yeah.
and Suleiman. They never wanted to finish it,
Yeah.
end the
My
program.
God.
Even in the end, they were doing the clips of Bollywood music
Yeah.
Yes.
and songs, and Prince Reem and Princess Salwa were sitting there
And
Yes.
clapping,
listening to
and
them.
they were
Yeah.
clapping all the time.
Yeah.
They
So
were
they were
enjoying
there
it.
during the day, they were there during the night.
Right.
So you can see that they were really
Involved.
interested and involved
Involved.
in
Also-
seeing the artistic
Yes, yes.
thing. Yeah.
Also, they were in the afternoon too?
Yes.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
thinking it's only at night because usually they come at 9 in the
No, not
final.
in the Salim
Not,
Suleiman
not
show.
in Salim
But other
No,
shows.
other
Oh, I
show.
see. Right, after
Yeah.
the other program. But
Yes, yes,
the-
yes, for sure. No, not with the same show.
Exactly,
no.
because there was an afternoon show too.
Yeah.
That was the
Yeah,
afternoon
Yes, so
show
that
for
was,
sure.
I thought,
Can we do the ending now? Let's do some.
Now we have 10 minutes.
Yeah, so then we have to talk a little bit about the program. You don't want to.
Yeah,
do
we can
one?
talk now.
No, we finished. Let's finish the Jubilee
Okay.
thing, and then we can talk a little.
Yeah,
bit
sure. Yeah,
about
you know what?
our
I'll just
program.
say a few names because there are so many people are watching, and so I won't have time to name everyone.
Yeah.
But there's a Shai Kara, Ritika, Sam, Aziz, Amin, Harjit Singh ji, Purnima ji, Irshad, Manjeet, Shezi, Shakil Gedar, Stacy, Natasha Gedar, आपकी बहू भी देख रही है, daughter-in-law Murad Pirai, Meena, Shenu, Nizar, Amina, Nina ji, Amit Jasani, of course, he's our regular watch.
watcher.
Salim Dosa, he joined as well. Of course, he was gone
Yeah,
there
he
as
was.
well.
He was busy.
Salim, Dosa was in Lisbon as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lots
yeah,
of
yeah.
people were there we knew, you know. So, you know, the overall, I would say my overall thoughts are that we thought of everyone who
Mm.
could not be
Nice,
there.
nice.
We remembered everyone who could not be there, and who was there. It was a lifetime memory now.
No doubt.
And it was amazing, and the Darbar was amazing, and the surprise visit of the president
Nurani
was
family were
amazing.
amazing.
Everything, like overall, if we say that from the volunteering to the registration to the programs to the Darbar to the, like, you name it, like we never felt that anything was not done properly. Like
Or
everything
like you were
was-
alone, like
Yeah.
there is no one to help.
yeah, like everything was so done well, and everybody was so helpful. I don't think I saw anybody sad or brooding or complaining or anything.
Yeah.
Like everybody was happy and laughing, and if you don't go this place, you can go some other
Some
place.
other
And
place,
then, you know, everybody was helpful. Lot of wheelchair people were there to help you out. The trams were running from one place to the other to
Wow.
take you. The senior, there were so many seniors there, and they were taken care of. They were happy that they could be there, because you don't know anything, you know.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry to share this, like my daughter's mom-in-law, they were there and I met them, and then she came back and she had a small surgery. Things didn't go wrong and she passed away last night. So this is what I'm saying, that for those people who were there, it was it could have been their last,
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that it was amazing, and it was a very, very beautiful experience for everybody. It was
Right.
something what they felt,
Yeah.
and it was amazing how
Beautiful.
things went by.
Adding to
Right,
that,
so-
Jalal,
Yeah.
the thing was that if you see somebody one day, you'll never see him again. Because there's
So many
people. So if you see them once, that's it, you see.
That's it. Eh?
The next day, he's not there.
Yeah.
Or he's there or
Either
somewhere
you,
else.
either,
Yeah,
you,
yeah, yeah.
either you saw them few times,
Yeah, no,
or you,
I couldn't
some
see.
people you didn't see them at all.
Yes, so there are many people we couldn't see them
Yeah.
second time.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was
There's so
ongoing.
many.
So, ending it, first of all, I would like to thank all those who signed in today.
Yes.
God bless you all.
Yeah.
If you see all the goodies here, these are the mementos I got. I'm not sharing. This is a magnet. This is a Diamond Jubilee pin. This bottle has a memento on it as well.
Right.
We had the water bottle. We had the flags. We had 2 T-shirts.
T-shirts.
Right.
And
And the
most
bag.
of all, this bag.
I love this,
It
yeah.
is awesome bag and the goodies. But I would like to tell the dot is smiling.
Yes, yes.
We want to see a movie making of the Diamond Jubilee Lisbon.
Yeah.
What did the volunteers do? How
Mm.
did you put it together? Please, if anyone is listening, that is what we want to see behind the scenes
Yeah.
of all these volunteers coming together.
Yes, yes.
Thank
yes,
you
no
very
doubt.
much
Thank
and bless you all.
No, no,
Thank
no.
you.
Hussain bhai?
Thank you so much, Jalal, to call us here.
No, I
Thank you
think
so much.
this is,
and,
no, this is a very unique show. I
yes,
love
we,
it.
we really enjoyed presenting this.
Yeah,
show.
we
I mean,
enjoyed
we
it.
really enjoyed it.
Because I can feel it because you are section all, three of
It
you.
bring the
We all want
memories
to
back.
chit chat, we want
Yeah,
to get it
We
together.
just want to get out of our chest.
No,
Yes,
now,
bring the
not
memories
tomorrow.
back. What we saw,
Yes.
how we did it,
Yeah.
and how the Jamaat enjoyed it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And we are still enjoying it.
It's still
and,
enjoying it.
and we are going to enjoy all
All
our
your
life.
Oh, no doubt, no, because I, yeah, myself, because I still remember the Jubilee games, giving me goosebumps
Yes,
after
yes.
3 years, and
Yes.
I can imagine what's going on. in
Exactly.
Jubilee.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, one memorable thing from Portugal, Lisbon,
the Darbar.
Darbar,
Yeah.
mashallah. What about you, Mel?
I think the energy there.
Energy. Yeah.
You have to be in a certain area. When they say you go to a religious area, you know the energy level is different.
Mhm.
When you go to the Didar Hall, the energy level is different. The energy level of FIL,
Yes.
as they
Yes.
call
Yes,
it, or
yes.
the taxi driver says Aga Khan
Yeah.
Expo,
Excellent.
incredible
Is that-
energy.
Ah.
Everybody with a smile, Yali Madat,
Everywhere,
Didar Mubarak,
yeah.
Yali Madat.
This is ongoing basis.
Yeah.
Ongoing basis.
So that to me,
And
meeting
no-
the people,
Yes.
sharing our stories.
It doesn't matter where you are from.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, no.
You just start to talk.
And
That's
they're
it.
smiling.
Immediately.
They're smiling
He's
all the
smiling.
time.
Immediately.
I mean, wondering, there's no frowning of
Yeah.
faces or
No.
That was one
thing,
good
you
thing.
you wonder, are they not getting tired or, I mean, we asked
And
them so
I
many
don't
questions.
think we
one after-
hardly slept, even though,
Yeah.
because from the whole day over there, volunteering, coming back, making the schedule, getting up, going again. I don't think in the 7 days, I think I should have planned 10 or 12 days
12
there.
days, yeah.
And you had to be organized. If
Yeah,
you're not
oh, yeah,
organized
of
with
course.
These kind
You
of
can
programs,
miss out.
because if you're not organized and not planned,
Like you lose.
you will lose
like
half
you
of it,
lose-
and then
that's-
you are stuck somewhere on the road or,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. No
so
doubt.
that was
I
an
think
excellent
that's when
program.
I said, it is incredible when I kept saying to you, Jalal, I cannot believe I'm here again, I'm here again. I don't know how I'm getting to these places. And then the Nurani families everywhere where we are going.
Yeah.
And you kept on saying, and I thank you for your positive feedback. And you kept on giving me either thumbs up or shukar and said, keep going. And I think it was all your prayers, everyone, the
Everyone.
15
Everybody,
people
yeah.
following me from
Yeah.
Calgary, all saying, wow,
Wow.
thank you for sharing,
Yeah.
thank you for sharing. And it gave me so much satisfaction.
Yes, yes.
So thank you, and thank you for the
Shukran,
invite
shukran.
today.
Thank you.
Thank you
What
for
about you,
being
Salmaji?
here. Yeah,
Aapki memory can.
Yeah, first of all, I'm really happy that when I finished the Darbar
Mhm.
and my family came to me and my husband, and then they were crying, especially my sister-in-laws, and they
Yeah.
said it wasn't, we wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for both of you.
Is that right?
That was my
Shukran.
best feeling what I
Yes,
got,
yes.
because they said we would have never come. It's because of YouTube. That was my, then they came and told me, I said I did their seva, I looked after them, and they were there and they enjoyed themselves, and I don't know after this if they will be able to.
Right.
And of course that was my thing just after the Darbar when they came and told me, and of course Darbar was my highlight, and then of course lots of things follow after that,
Right.
but Darbar was my highlight.
You should talk about your shawl. The mementos you could buy
Yeah.
there. Look at it, it matches
Yeah.
us all.
The shawl?
And she wore it specially.
I especially wore it for today.
That just shows that we want to share so much with you guys.
You know, I'll talk about our Salam Namaste Calgary and the Coffee with Jalal journey since the Jubilee started last year. And we had so many smiley artists on the show
Yeah.
from like the whole year. Even if it's like, if it's a 13 December Kushali or 11 July Kushali
Yeah.
or even Navroz Kushali.
So
We always talk about Jubilee thing, what's coming, what's next. And even last 2 weeks we had a Coffee with Jalal Junior special for smiling,
Yeah.
kids, we had it. Then last week we had Barkat Ali on the show. I think you probably watched it.
Yeah.
Then we had Malik and other artists on the show as well. So, and thanks for all our like listeners and watchers.
Yeah.
Okay, you are giving us so much
Energy.
and
To go,
support.
go, yeah.
Yes, and of course special thanks to you because you are sending me so like
Yeah.
a lot of
Very
videos
nice
from
of
that.
you, yeah.
So I can try to be update like who are following me, and of course I won't forget like our Anwar Makhani. He
Yeah.
sent a lot of videos. He did a lot of live videos from there as
I
well.
was worried Jalal would say, stop it in
No.
the middle of the night.
No,
I am sleeping. But he would say, more.
Yeah, before I go to bed 2 o'clock, I watch it because of you guys are ahead like
Yeah.
7 hours. कि आज क्या हो रहा है, what's next videos coming up.
Yeah.
I post before I go to bed. Even when I wake up in the morning, first thing I see, what's next, what are the videos on my phone. Again.
I have to say, there was one time
Hmm.
my phone was dying, and Jalal said,